What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games, and here is our ultimate guide to defeating the 7-star Tera Dragon Sceptile raid for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This video is going to be showcasing 2 phenomenal solo builds that you should use. We also have a one-hit KO strategy and more. And of course, guys, if you like my type of content, enjoy these videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it, and consider supporting the channel by becoming a member today by hitting that join channel member button below. So let's just dive in real quick into what the raid has. So is a Dragon Tera Sceptile, and the big thing is this thing has Dragon Dance on its regular moveset, so it will be punching through. It will get to +6 attack, +6 speed. It does have Stab, Leaf Blade, and it has Stab because of Tera, Breaking Swipe, which will lower your attack by 1. So physical attackers are at a definite disadvantage here in general. Now, Leaf Storm is going to be an additional move that happens on turn 0, and it has no other special moves. It uses Earthquake at, I believe, the 30% mark, and also has Thunder Punch just to cover something like a Zoom Roll, so Zoom Roll does not work in this raid. Now, it does drop Carbos, and it does drop Herba Mystica, so you can use these solo builds and the one-hit KO strat to farm for Herba Mystica. You have a 15% chance of getting at least one. So which is going to be awesome. And of course, you can get more than 1 in general. I had a raid earlier that gave me like 5, and it was absolutely nutty. Now for the best solo builds, if you have Magearna is going to be the champion of this raid. We're going to be running with the Tera Stellar and the item Metronome. The reason why Magearna is so good is, 1, you're immune to Dragon with the Fairy typing, but you also resist Grass with the Steel typing, which is definitely phenomenal. Now you're going to go max HP, max special attack, with a Modest Nature. If you want to be more optimal, you could go max defense, max special attack, Modest Nature, but I was able to clear this multiple times with the max HP, but it would be better max defense, but it doesn't really matter. The reason why this Pokemon's amazing in solo, and really only in solo, is because the ability is Soul Heart. Whenever a Pokemon faints on the field, you are going to be getting a plus special attack boost. Your AI partners usually are pretty bad, always dying, so it's very easy to hit +6 special attack, so you can just focus on hitting Draining Kiss. Now, Draining Kiss is going to be a move that is Stab and super effective and Tera boosted, because we're going to be Tera Stellar here, which still counts for that. And we have the item Metronome. For every time we do Draining Kiss in a row, it's going to be doing 10% more damage, stacking at a total of a 50% damage boost. And this is going to give us back HP, which is great. Now, the only other move you actually need on this build is going to be Iron Defense. And Iron Defense makes this raid super easy. It will make it so that you can just set up very easily with Draining Kiss stuff and just wait for the Soul Heart procs to go off. So pretty much turn 1, you go for that Iron Defense, and then when the stat boots go off, your ability goes off, and you lose the +2 Iron Defense, you want to put it back up pretty much immediately. And then once you do that, you're in smooth sails, and you just keep on spamming Draining Kiss. I never had to use a Calm Mind. I never really had to use a Flora Cannon, but they're just there to be extra safe. Now, if you don't have Magearna, I got your back. We got Clefable with the Tera Fairy, and once again, the Metronome. Sort of a very similar idea, but at this time, we have the ability Unaware. Unaware makes it so we don't care about the stat boost that the Sceptile gets. So that plus attacks doesn't matter. It's +0 to us the entire raid. So we can actually very well tank a lot of hits. So we're going to be going max special attack, max defense with Modest Nature. Make sure, once again, you're level 100, have perfect IVs, and you do need max defense on this because Clefable doesn't have the best stats, so it's going to be very important to get this max defense instead of doing max HP. Now, it's going to be very similar. Instead of doing like an Iron Defense, because we don't have that, we actually go for Reflect on the turn 1 here. And then we just spam Draining Kiss. It's actually very important in this raid to get your Tera off as quickly as possible, because the Sceptile will steal your Tera Charge Orb. So the moment you can Tera, you should Tera. And then once you get that Tera off and, you know, you're going to be popping off with big damage, you're going to want to get up Calm Minds. And I would say 3 Calm Minds is great. With 3 Calm Minds, your Draining Kiss will give you 100% of your HP back. And with the perfect IVs, perfect defense here, you will be able to survive the Leaf Blade entourage. So just, you know, make sure you have your stuff going. It's time for that Clefable solo here. I mean, we got some decent supporters. Not the best, not the worst. All right. So Leaf Storm hits us. That does a crap ton of damage for sure. Definitely unfortunate. I'm going to go for a Reflect here, while we also get a Defense Tier coming up. And now we have +2 defense for 5 turns and the defense shear up to make it so we're even more bulky. We are very low on HP though. Go for Draining Kiss. Let's see how we take this Leaf Blade. And we barely survived that Leaf Blade. And it's all good because we're going to get our HP back now. We are taking all that HP back slowly but surely. Well, I mean, 11 to 157 is really good. The only thing that would have stopped us would have been a critical hit. And because we're unaware, we don't care about the Dragon Dances. So he can set up plus attack, plus speed. It doesn't really matter. We don't recognize him. We don't recognize Sceptile on these streets, all right? We don't even know him. He can't see us. Literally can't see us. So once again, keep on spamming this Draining Kiss here. Dragon Dance popping off. We don't care. It's honestly great that he goes for Dragon Dance because it means it's a turn he doesn't do damage to us too, which is always a wonderful experience. All right, Breaking Swipe, we're immune to that, which is awesome because we're a fairy type. So we don't really care about that. And oh, all right. I'm gonna Tera immediately. I'm gonna Tera and then I'm gonna hit Calm Mind here because we want to set up a few Calm Minds just to increase their special attack. And you should definitely use Draining Kiss. If you get too low on your HP, just feel free to pop in a Draining Kiss here and there. You don't want to risk it. If you critical hits still happen, Leaf Blade, it's a very scary move to get hit by. But we got lucky here. He got paralyzed, so that's going to be a free Calm Mind for us. And you want to get up to that, you know, that +3/+3. You could go higher. I mean, I'm sure there's some optimization that can go into which Calm Minds you want to do. But now he steals Orb. This is why you want to Tera immediately, or you'll be in a bad spot. So because we're at full HP, we go for a second Calm Mind here. Leaf Blade does a pretty decent chunk to us. So we definitely got to recognize, watch out here. I'm going to go for, oh, he sets up a shield now. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to go for one more Calm Mind. He crit me, which is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate, hit me with the crit. So now we're +3/+3. Defenses don't matter here, and we need to go for that Draining Kiss. If he crits me again, we definitely die. And it probably would have been better for the safe play, but we live on 18. The safer play would have been to go for a Draining Kiss in the turn before, but we're playing a little bit risky. And we get all our HP back. And now at this point, we just hit Draining Kiss until we win the raid. Because the stab super effective, Tera boosted. We don't recognize his stuff. A crit Leaf Blade cannot kill us. So we're just gonna hang out here. And of course we have Metronome. So every time we do damage our with the same move, Draining Kiss, it's gonna stack and it's gonna max up to 5 stacks, which would equal, I believe, a 50% damage boost. Each boost being a 10% boost. All right. And honestly, we're doing great on the timer here too. Doing pretty good on the timer. About at that 50% mark. Another big thing, make sure you use PP ups or PP maxes on your Draining Kiss, because you're going to be kissing a lot of Sceptile here. A lot of Sceptiles being kissed. There is a lot of Sceptile kissies happening right now. We're about halfway done with them already. And I believe Draining Kiss starts at 10. So it's very important to get up to that 16. This might be our 4th or 5th one now. All right, so we're about at the 50% mark of the raid. We're kissing Sceptile goodnight. Good night, sweet friends. Good night, sweet friends. All right, one more Draining Kiss. So we're definitely doing max damage now. I wasn't counting, but we're definitely hitting max damage at this point. And this one will go through the shields, and after that, he's sort of cooked. He's actually very cooked once we break through the shield. He doesn't even love that. All right. I don't know. Is this going to be the final kiss? The big smooching on the forehead? Earthquake, we don't... Literally did nothing. Earthquake did nothing. Is this going to be the last kissy on our reptile? Oh, one more kiss. He wants one more kiss. I mean, and honestly, him getting paralyzed doesn't matter because we know he can't even do 50% to us. A critical hit doesn't matter. He can't kill with a crit no matter what. And there we have it. That is how you easily solo with Clefable, which is very accessible. Unlike Magearna, but, you know, I think Clefable and Magearna are the two best solo builds for this raid in general. So if you have them, definitely use them. I would recommend them both. For the one-hit KO strat, so I'm using the same plan I had before, but it wasn't 100% working. It would work sometimes it wouldn't work. So we made this into a 2-turn strat, but it always works on that way. So what we're gonna do here is Crab Honorable here is gonna be using the Choice Band, and you need the move Avalanche. Now, Avalanche is actually gonna be better than Ice Hammer into turn 2 because it doesn't matter. It won't miss, and you'll have enough debuffs and attack buffs that you'll be fine. But make sure you are max HP, max attack, Adamant Nature, or you could be, you know, max attack, Adamant Nature, max defense. Definitely need to have the ability Anger Point, though, for sure. Now we're gonna be running the Frost Blast with Wide Lens, and you should have max HP, max defense with a Bold Nature, and we're going to have the move Frost Breath, and we're going to use Frost Breath on our Crab. Now, this is going to proc the Anger Point, give us +6 attack, max the attack, and with the item Wide Lens, to make it 99% accurate, so you're pretty much not going to miss. Now, Helping Hand is going to be the move you use on turn 2 on the Crab to give it a 50% damage boost. Now, our Umbreon player, very simple. Zoom Lens is very important because it's going to make Screech a 100% accurate move. Max HP, max defense with a plus defense nature. You just hit Screech twice. Very simple Pokemon. And the last Pokemon is going to be Alolan Ninetales. Easiest role, actually, because you need to have the ability Snow Warning, and you need to have the move Aurora Veil on turn 1, and then on turn 2 you go for Heal Cheer. I have a Bold Nature on mine. Ideally is max HP and max defense. Don't follow my special attack. Go max HP, max defense to guarantee you're gonna be fine. And with the Snow Up, all the ice types get an additional 50% damage reduction on physical attacks. And here's the infographic so you can save and enjoy. But in general, super easy. Attack to your turn 1, Frost Breath onto the Crab, Screech, and then Aurora Veil goes up. And then as the Crab on turn 2, you wait for the Helping Hand to go off. You wait for the second Screech to go off. And you don't even need the Heal Cheer to go off. This is just more of like a safety measure. You can actually just go for the Avalanche once you see the Helping Hand and the Screech. And this is a guarantee one-hit KO on turn 2. As you can see the calc on the screen here. And this is an unboosted Avalanche. So the Avalanche, if you got hit on that turn, Avalanche actually does double damage, and you can kill 2.5 Sceptiles instead of 1.5. So super easy and awesome to do. All right, so we're going for the super safe turn to 2 turns KO here, featuring our Ice Mons plus Umbreon hanging out. So we got the Snow Up, giving us all a 50% boost if you're an ice type on the physical side. So we're gonna be getting hit right here. That Leaf Storm, and I'm actually gonna go for an Attack Cheer. Gonna boost up our attack for the next turn. We get hit by the Frost Breath, meaning we're gonna be at max. Aurora Veil goes up, giving the whole team +2 defense as well. For me, good. I'm now gonna be at +5 because of Breaking Swipe, and you know what? That is okay. Now we got our second Screech off, and my Anger Point is officially triggered. And I'm gonna wait for this Helping Hand. And I see it, and now I'm gonna just go for Avalanche. And if he attacked me, it would have done double damage, but even without that, we have so many stat drops, so many stat buffs right now. This Crab is going to absolutely obliterate this Sceptile. So it's very easy 2-turn KO. You can farm this with you and your friends at home or on the internet or my Discord server, which is everyone is allowed to join for free. But it is very super easy and viable to do, and all the mons are relatively easy to get. And we just got 4 Herba Mystica, and 3 of them were spicy. So hey, you know, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and you know, support the channel, join the Pan Fam. and I hope you enjoy that super easy farming build for this raid.